Y'all, I hate Goodyear because tell me why there's always dust storms here on monsoon season, but there's never freaking rain. Where I used to live, it would rain a lot, and here it's just freaking like dry. Like, what the heck? Boring. Okay. I don't know. Okay guys, so I'm looking stressed because I've been recording this video, or I've been trying to record this video 4 times already. The first time my battery died, my camera battery died. The second time my camera overheated. The third time I tried editing, like everything went good until I got to editing, and then I said that all of my footage was corrupted or whatever. And all of my files are missing. So now I tried oh no, actually this is the 5th time, because I tried recording on my phone also, and I kept saying that either my phone was dying or I had no storage. So now I'm recording on my phone, my backup phone, my trap phone, whatever, that I go live with. So hopefully this works out, because if not, then I'm done. So I'm gonna do a story time on why I'm moving out, because a lot of people I know do not have me on TikTok and aren't aware of what's been going on. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, I moved out to a house in Goodyear. I literally hate it, not only because I'm far away from my mom, but also because the landlord, the renter, whatever, is a pain. And you know what? He's just a pain. Since I moved in, he's been knocking every day at 5:30 for something. It's always something. He lets people into the backyard without my consent, my permission, or without me knowing, you know? It's like people that come for the insects and stuff to get rid of them, but he doesn't even let me know. I'm just like, okay, dude. He got mad because I didn't want to let him in my room. I'm like, bro, I'm asleep at 5:30 in the morning. He's like, well, I need to get in there. I'm like, for what? He's like, I just need to fix some stuff. I'm like, what do you need to fix? He's like, some stuff. I'm like, but what? He's like, some stuff. I'm like, you're lying now. So he was basically telling me that there's some stuff that he needs to work in there, and it's okay for me to be sleeping, that he'll still go in there and he won't make. I'm like, ah, no, you are not going in there while I'm sleeping, honey. Like, what the hell is your problem? First of all, when I moved in, the house wasn't even ready to be like for me to move in, you know? It still needed a lot of stuff. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go in and out, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, just let me know. And I didn't know that it'd be like this big of an issue, you know? Okay, so he was already getting annoying. He was getting on my nerves and everything. I was mad. Obviously, I was mad, but I was holding everything in. I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna start any, you know, shenanigans, because I left my apartment because of that reason, because the maintenance guy would go in and out of the apartment as he pleased. I would go to the apartment, like the office people, and they'd be like, ha ha ha, like they would laugh it off, and it was not funny because I was showering, and he would go in and out as he pleased and blah blah blah. So I left, moved here, and then this guy started being all funky. Fun fact, after I signed the contract to like move in already, he was like, okay, just letting you know that if the state or people like of the government or whatever comes, you have to let them know that you are my niece and that we are related, because legally I'm not allowed to rent out this house. I'm like, what the heck? So like that was another red flag, you know, but I had already signed the lease. And then I only signed the, like, I made sure to tell him like I only wanted to rent it out for 6 months because it was feeling wonky, you know? Okay, so I was able to keep my anger under control until he started acting more wonky and started asking for my key so he can make a copy. And I'm like, for what? And he's like, because I need to be able to go in and out of the house as I need to. I'm like, what do you mean? Just call me, I'll open the door. And he's like, no. He's like, I would prefer for me to have my own key so I won't have to be messaging you, calling you, and blah blah blah. And most of the time you don't answer because you're sleeping. I'm like, well, yeah, you're calling me at 5:30 in the morning. You have no business here at 5:30 in the morning. And then he's like, well, I need to do stuff. I'm like, bro, you can wait until 12 or at 10, you know, the earliest. But I'm not going to answer the door before that. So then I had guests here, you know, staying here. He starts pounding on the door and I'm just like having like a quick little nap, you know? And in my sleep, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I heard like distance, like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, I'm traumatized. I hear it in my sleep. And then again, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, and then I woke up, I'm like, I think it's real. I think he's pounding. And it was really embarrassing because, like I said, I had guests here. Okay, so, and then I come out and he's pounding. I'm like, what the hell? So that's when I started recording. Anyways, he starts pounding on the door and I start recording. And I'm just like, don't make noise. And I kind of got like, I'm like, no, because my guest was like looking out the window and stuff. I'm like, bro. But he saw me and he started texting me. He's like, he started being rude and disrespectful. He's like, at least have the decency to come open the door. I'm like, bro, I'm at the store. I don't know what you're talking about. I have guests over. I'm like, and secondly, don't be talking to me like that, you know? Like, I don't know you like that. The hell? Don't raise your voice. Okay, so then the knock started getting more and more aggressive and I was low-key scared. And he finally ended up leaving after I told him like, hey, bro, like, go home. Don't worry, I'm gonna move out because you're making me uncomfortable. And he's like, okay, I already put it down in the records, you know, you said that you're leaving on your own. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm leaving because you're weird for that, you know? So then I go outside and I look at the freaking door and he was like, I don't know, like towards the end, it sounded like he was jamming either keys onto the door or like stabbing it with something. And it sounded like so scary, you know? And then he's like, I wish I could post the messages here, but I don't know if that's illegal or anything. But he was like, open the door or I'll open the door myself. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, right? He's not allowed to do that. Okay, so when he left, I opened the door and I'm gonna post a picture here. The freaking door was stabbed, like it was jabbed. I don't know what he was freaking pounding the door with, but that guy was angry. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. Someone tried freaking breaking in also like last month. It was like around 2 in the morning. I'm like, this is it. This is it. But yeah, I'm moving out. I went to go look at 2 apartments already and I really, really like the second one. So I'm applying to it and I'll be hearing from them tomorrow, hopefully. Because I told the dude that I was going to be out by the 6th. And if not, I'll be staying at my mom's for a little bit until I can find like a... Because that apartment complex is close to her, but it's not as close. It's still like... I don't know, it's still kind of far. Guys, I was really upset because I did like a... What are we doing today? Like a errands run vlog and that... Like everything disappeared and I worked really hard on it. I was vlogging for like 2 days straight. Yeah, I was in the middle of packing and I realized that I ran out of boxes, which is another thing. The packing process is going to be really easy because I didn't really unpack anything. Everything's still in boxes. Like the boxes are open. I just have to tape them back in. That should have just told me like get out, huh? Guys, another fun fact that's not really fun is that his son is my neighbor. So if it's not his son knocking, it's him knocking, and his dad is always there like 24/7. So guess who's here 24/7? Well, not 24/7, but like, you know, he's literally being annoying every single day. So then the dad comes over almost every day and he starts knocking, or like if he sees me outside, he's like, hey, don't forget to water the plants today. Hey, the plants are looking a little dry. I'm like, bro, I literally take my mop bucket, fill it with water with my achy breaky back and start freaking water. He has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's like 17 plants. He wants me to water them in the morning and night every single day. I'm like, bro, I don't even drink water that much. But he has his son there to be monitoring me and I'm just like, bro, oh my gosh, you're ugly. I should show you guys the neighbor's house, huh? He literally has a window overlooking my, like one of my rooms, and it's open 24/7. When I say the house wasn't move-in ready, it didn't have a fridge, it didn't have a washer, it didn't have a dryer, and it still doesn't have those things except the fridge. And then all the curtains were on the floor. I had to like, he's like, yeah, that's your problem. What do you mean that's my problem? That's why you're the freaking renter. You were supposed to make sure the house was ready to move in. Ah! Okay, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. Secondly, I'm gonna be entering the footage of the apartment tour right here in 3, 2, 1.